that is not afraid to speak truth to power, and is not afraid to...
It's not that I just support the 911 Truth Movement. I love the 911 Truth Movement. I love you because when I was in Washington, D.C. on that fateful day, and they passed out talking points to us saying that the United States was hit because we are free, and they expected me to go back to my district in Georgia and say to my constituents that we were hit because we're free. I wasn't supposed to ask any questions. I wasn't supposed to ask about the $2.3 trillion that's gone to the Pentagon that they've lost. I wasn't supposed to ask about the covert activities of the CIA. I wasn't supposed to ask about the investment that the American people made in their military and intelligence complex, trillions of dollars, and it fails 4 times in one day. I wasn't supposed to ask those questions. But as a responsible member of Congress, I was compelled to ask those questions. Demand an investigation, because I dared to demand answers to those questions, I was kicked out of Congress. Both the Democrats and the Republicans united to cover up the truth. And that cover-up continues up to this very day. With the lies that this government told about September 11th, they carried those lies into every nook and cranny of our country, and they lied to the American people, and then they even spied on the American people. They carried the lies all over the world. They carried the lies to Europe, to Africa, to Asia, and they used those lies to militarize our foreign policy, to militarize our domestic policy, and to justify war and occupation.
Yeah, baby!
The true patriots are the ones who demand an answer. Who demand truth. Because not only has the international community been lied to, but all of us have been lied to. And Dick Cheney told us to expect war for the next generation. The Democrats have gone along with that, voting to spend $720 million every day for war and occupation. The Democrats, by way of their votes to fund the war, have made themselves, as well as in our entire national leadership, complicit in war crimes, torture, crimes against humanity, and the most vile of all, crimes against the peace. But it was the brother of a slain president who had the courage to go out into every place around this country as he campaigned in 1968 to become the president. I'm talking about Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy said that the only way I'll find out who really killed my brother is to become the president myself. Croatia and said the United States is too wealthy to have this kind of poverty. He went into the Mississippi Delta and he said this country has too much promise to discriminate against people on the basis of their color. He even went into apartheid South Africa and he reminded folks that every single act on behalf of justice combines with 1 million other acts on behalf of justice. And together those millions of acts of justice form a mighty torrent that can wash down even the mightiest walls of oppression. We've got real walls of oppression that have been built right here inside this country. And it is you, the young people of the 911 Truth Movement, who will erase and knock down the wall. Knock down those walls. The last thing I would say is this. Now comes the moment of truth for all of us. Are we willing to stand, no matter what it takes, for truth? Will we take that stand, no matter what personal cost it might cost us? And the answer is absolutely yes. I hear you.